David just wanted to provide the addition this week for the sample student paper that I've been sharing with you over the last few weeks. My hope is that you've been looking at these and gathering some ideas on how you can make your paper flow better, how you can make sure that the content is meaningful, um, and that you can use the idea behind this in future papers that you'll be writing in the program. So this week was all about commitment to the solutions that you're providing. So I'm going to go scroll down through this. You'll see, again, the first week, all you had to do was update this cover sheet. And then we talked about the importance of the introduction with a very clearly delivered purpose statement. We talked about the importance the next week on making sure that you have a foundation for your paper so that you have clear definitions, clear foundations for the reader. And we focused on motivations here in this particular class. Many of the papers that you're going to be writing over the next few classes will be problem solving type papers. And so this one, the problem that you worked on, or the challenges that you are going to be facing going forward. And so I just identified a few of those, like work-life balance, financial challenges, perhaps, and then reading and writing disciplines. You'll notice as we go through here, I've added sources. These are citations here because I use somebody else's idea to support my thoughts. You are required in APA to provide citations. And so that's one of the biggest areas that you all have been missing going forward, is providing outside sources to support your opinions. That's very, very important. And then last week we talked about proposed solutions to the challenges. If you present problems in a paper, then you owe it to the reader to present some solutions for those challenges. And so I provided some solutions for work-life balance, for financial challenges, and then also for reading and writing discipline. And then this week we talked about commitment to solutions. And I have found in business and also in my personal life, that if you don't provide real clear commitment to solutions, then too often what happens is they get neglected. And so this week I talked about commitment to the solutions. I'm going to read through these. The solutions I identified above should help me develop the discipline and focus to succeed in the program. I do recognize, however, that it will take work to make sure I stay on top of all the activities I have in my very busy life. And so the first one I provided was a commitment strategy for work-life balance. I will treat my educational pursuit as a part-time job. As such, I will build a schedule and activity calendar to make sure I am balancing my work-life educational life up appropriately. I will share this calendar with my family and with my supervisor at work so that they can see the commitment that I'm making to all facets of my life. By the way, this is something that you may really want to consider. It's very, very important. I found that students who look at their educational opportunity as a part-time job and schedule it accordingly are much more successful than those who do not do that. Commitment strategy for financial solutions. I will contact my advisor at CSU to see what financial aid benefits may be available for me to use. This could include government grants, loans, or scholarships for continuing education. I will also check with the Human Resources Department of the company I work for to see if they offer any educational reimbursement opportunities for employees in my role and responsibilities. One of the things that you're going to see on this commitment, these are real action-oriented. And so it takes the solution and in essence says, here's how I'm going to implement that particular solution. So they're very, very action oriented. Commitment strategy for reading, writing solutions. I will make sure to have an appointment made with the CSU Writing Lab. Please don't forget that that's available. That is a great resource that you have. And you can schedule those online. You can have those meeting via Zoom online anytime you want. At least once for every class I take. I will set up an online appointment around week 4 in each class. This will give me time to develop my own writing style for the course in the first few weeks, but provide tips to adjust and adapt before it's too late in the course. Okay? So my hope is, again, you're seeing that This commitment to solutions is very action oriented. It's more implementation than it is developing a new solution. But all those things, the commitment is very, very important for you as you go forward. Okay, so that was the edition this week. I hope it's helpful for you. Coming up in the last week, you have a conclusion that will help you summarize the key takeaways from the paper. The biggest opportunity that I see in your papers going forward is the use of the CSU online library. I know I'm beating a dead horse with this, but you got to get used to it or you're going to struggle in your future classes. So make sure that you use the CSU online library to find peer-reviewed sources, and then you go into your paper and provide the necessary citations, and then here on the final page, the references that you'll need to make sure that's successful, okay? If you have any questions this final week, make sure you let me know. You have to have everything in by Sunday night, 11:59. No late submissions this week, so make sure everything comes in by Sunday night. Take care.